गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, गुड मॉर्निंग यूट्यूब वाले बच्चों, गुड मॉर्निंग जूम वाले बच्चों, गुड मॉर्निंग. Not sure whether I'll be there after this week or not. So, no, I'm here only. I am here only. I'm not going anywhere. But maybe we want to introduce few more teachers to you. Therefore, well, we have not decided yet. So today evening we will decide that who is now ready to go to goal gift batch. Okay, so we want to share the expertise of every one of us. Okay, I'm the most ordinary among all. So my other fellow teammates, they are the marvels. So I think it's today Saturday and test. I just updated a small part of the syllabus. Is it okay for you? I updated that types of connective tissue, types of muscles, 3 types of muscles that I discussed yesterday. These are basic things, na? Kar loge na? For example, which of the following is a fluid connective tissue? Good morning. Good morning. Update hai beta. Hello guys, good morning. So types of connective tissue. Which of the following is a specialized connective tissue? Question number 1. Which of the following is a specialized connective tissue? Option: adipose tissue, blood, or both. Only three options I am sharing. Adipose, blood, or both. Yes, very good. Blood is a specialized connective tissue. Very good. Next question. Which of the connective tissue does not contain any protein fibers? Protein fibers are present in the matrix of all connective tissue except in. Yes, your answer is correct. YouTube, answer. Except, yes. Blood, very good. Vascular, very good answer. Vascular connective tissue or blood or lymph, they don't contain the fibers. Remaining all contain fibers. You know, fibers of protein like collagen, elastin. These are the main proteins. Collagen for toughness and elastin for flexibility. Collagen for toughness, elastin for flexibility. Collagen is white in color, elastin is yellow in color. Collagen, it's a protein. Protein के बने fibers, the fibers made from proteins. Elastin, it is flexible. Collagen, it's tough, having highest tensile strength. So if any tissue has to be made tough, if any part of the body has to be made tough, God has only one option, and the option is collagen fibers. Collagen. So these are the proteins, collagen. So, you know what happened? The healing takes place by the deposition of collagen protein. For example, in the skin, if someone get a cut, suppose if I have fallen in my childhood on my knees and I got my knee injured and a lot of blood was coming that time. It was a good injury, suppose, God forbid. Now, I see that thing, that place is whiter than the adjoining region. The scar is whiter. Now, just this is one point which I am saying. The scars are whiter in color. Point number 2, I am sharing with you that collagen fibers, which are helpful in wound healing. Collagen fibers are helpful in wound healing. So we have this type of question called assertion and reason type of questions. One type of question that will be coming in the NEET examination is assertion and reason. So assertion means any statement, any statement. Assertion, we are telling you a statement, we are asserting you. So the assertion is the scars on skin are white or whiter than the adjoining skin, than the adjoining area. The scars are whiter than the adjoining area. And the reason, collagen fibers are primarily involved in wound healing. And we know that scars are formed when there was a wound, and then when the wound is healed, it leaves a scar. When the wound is healed, it leaves a scar. Now there are 4 options. So I'm now writing the options here. So options. Option number 1. And let me write it easy. So I'll write A for assertion and R for reason. Okay. So option number 1. Both A and R are correct, and R is the explanation. R is the correct explanation of A. R is the correct explanation of A. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Statement number 2. Both assertion and reason are correct, but the reason is not a correct explanation. Not a correct explanation of assertion. So reason is not a correct explanation, although both are discrete statements, separate statements and correct statements. Option number 3 is assertion is true, but the reason is false. It is untrue. Option number 4, both assertion and reason are false. Now this is the pattern of assertion reasoning questions. This is a pattern of assertion reasoning questions. And in the AIMS entrance examination, which was scrapped few years back, around 5-6 years back, there was no separate AIMS entrance examination. But even though when the NEET started, but the AIMS entrance examination, AIMS and ZIPMER, these two kept different. So in those years, the examinations would be, one is NEET, one is for AIMS entrance, and I remember it's AIMS entrance and ZIPMER Pondicherry, Puducherry. That is, these are the two very premier institutions in medical institutions in India, and they used to conduct their own separate examination. But the problem was, this was defying the point that one nation, one examination. So this was defying that point. So very soon, the National Testing Agency had scrapped. Scrapping the examination means now there won't be any separate AIMS examination, and from that year, the NEET examination is the only admission test for all the medical colleges, and all, I mean all the medical colleges in India, whether they are premier or not so premier. In the AIMS examination, 20 per subject, 20 in biology, 20 in physics, 20 in chemistry, such questions used to come. Assertion and reason. The last 2 years, we are seeing, last year in the NEET examination, they kept 1 or 2 AR in the biology, in every subject, I believe, in every subject. The last year, they kept 5 in botany and 5 in zoology, 5 each. So if you start preparing for them, because they are little tricky sometimes you can say that, okay, both are correct. As separate statement, you can identify them, but when we ask them whether it is an explanation or not an explanation, then this becomes tricky, okay, because sometimes it may look like an explanation to you, but it is not an explanation by the examiner, and sometimes vice versa. Now, this question is not that tricky, so I will start introducing you guys to this type of the first question, which I just now discussed. I did not write anything on board. I directly started with this question. Okay, I hope tell me how many of you earlier had done or at least seen assertion and reasoning questions. That means this is not a new question version for you guys. How many of you are like that? Okay, so my question is, how many of you do not know any such pattern? Voice is low, beta, increase the voice of your system. Either the laptop or the mobile phone, uska increase kar lo beta, hai na? Because from my side it is the same voice which everyone is getting. You know, okay, so Kanak Durga, she knows, and Bhaskar knows. Navdeep beta, is request ko cancel karo. Please cancel this request. Okay, you know very well, very good that, yeah, so both in ICSE and CBSE, this has been taught. Okay, very good. This is the school education up to class 10th is really very good in AP, very good in AP. I can see the type of children that we are getting. We get 2 types of children. Either the children are very good or not that good sometimes, because what the blame was that before that, mainly biology was not taught like a subject. Biology was taught like, it was not taught like a science subject, it was taught like a humanities. Ki ye sun lo, samajh lo, it is for remembering, and batti kotu, aipandi. So, thing is, very few things, if you batti kotu, then it is okay. But because the teacher also knows, the paper setter also knows that if you just batti kotu, you can answer this question, and he wants to check your understanding. My dear children, answer to this question now, and then I will explain you how to do, what is a primary method of doing this. The correct answer, yes, Sheikh Alishba, correct answer. Supraja, correct answer. Sudeshna, correct answer. VS Pranati, option 1. All Jishnu, very good. Bhavya, Kalyani, Sandeep, all are saying correct option. All are giving the correct answer. That means all are saying option number 1, option B. Now B is Dhanvant. Beta, because collagen is white in color and collagen get deposited on the scars. Collagen is the one that heals the skin scars, and collagen is white in color. Therefore, whatever the skin color, I sent B. B or second one is both A and R are correct, and R is not a correct explanation. No, here R is a correct explanation. All are saying 1, and I am saying you, R is the correct explanation. The reason being, this collagen fibers is white in color. White in color. I just now discussed about the two type of connective tissue fibers. So I write here the connective tissue fibers. Let's note down, guys. Let's note down connective tissue fibers. Sorry if I could not shout out few names because it was going very fast and I have to really concentrate. This distance is little longer for me to see that small font. And here it is even smaller in the YouTube that, okay, yes, but then I can see, I think Hassan is saying, now Hassan is also saying 2 minus 1 is 1. Well, answer is correct, but your algorithm is different. Your algorithm is different, answer is correct, okay. So, connective tissue fibers are of two types. Connective tissue fibers are present in all the connective tissues except in the blood and lymph. So we have one, and they are actually made up of proteins. These are the protein fibers, proteins, and one of the protein is collagen. Collagen, say with me, collagen, collagen. Say with me, collagen, collagen, collagen. And one of the protein is elastin. Elastin, collagen, elastin. Collagen, elastin. Right. Now, collagen is white in color. It's a white protein or white fibers. And elastin, which color elastin is? Which color, if you could remember what I said in the beginning. Which color elastin is? Yes, you are right. Yes, you are hearing very well. Very good. Please maintain the same spirit wherever you go. Because what happens initially, children come with the fresh minds to study biology, but then slowly and slowly their mind get polluted, and then they start learning that bio to even easy and we can do it in the last. Mainly is the main problems are in physics and chemistry. So let's focus all the time right now in physics and chemistry. Well, that is not a wrong thing if you are only preparing for the IP type of examination. But this is a competition, and what matters in competition is how many more marks you can hunt. So it is you are in an ocean, and ocean containing 720 marks, and depending upon your skills, expertise, your practice, you have to bring like 720 fish from the ocean. The 720 fish from the ocean, and if you are very expert, you can get all the 720 fish. If you are a little less expert, you get let's say 710, and this is the order. And the more number of fish people have hunted, people have fished in the water, they are in the merit list. So it is a type of a fishing. You have to bring the fishes. Whether the fish is of biology, the fish belongs to chemistry, the fish belongs to, because all these fish have equal points, because all the questions, they carry the equal marks. An easy question also carry equal marks. An assertion reason question also carries equal marks. And a very simple question, a very direct question also carries equal marks. So this has to be borne in mind very, very clearly if you are preparing for the NEET UG examination. Collagen is having high tensile strength, high tensile strength. It is having a high tensile strength, and it has got higher flexibility or elasticity. Higher elasticity. I should write here higher. That means higher means when we are comparing the two, it is having higher tensile strength, and that one is having high elasticity or flexibility. Now, tensile strength means how much tension any fiber can bear. For example, if I connect the collagen fiber and I put some weight, I tie some weight, collagen fiber can withstand some weight. Beyond that, collagen breaks. Now, similarly, I can keep another one and I tie the elastin fibers also. I can tie the elastin yellow fibers. This is how the elastin fibers look like. They are the branched one. These fibers are branched. Keep these points in mind. These fibers are branched, but this is not branched, it is unbranched. You did the same thing at the bottom. You have tied some weight. My question is, which one can bear more weight? If you understand this, you understand tensile strength also. My point is, which one can bear more weight? Which one can bear more weight? Think, and you also, YouTube also tell me the answer, and the Zoom students also should tell the answer. Which one can bear more weight? And I am meeting with you in next 1 minute. Prasad ji. Prasad ji. On screen it is mentioned higher tensile strength, higher elasticity. प्रसाद जी वो मैंने रात को दे दिया उसको. अभी टीचर्स की ओपिनियन सबका नहीं आया है. सिद्धार्थ सर ने दे दिया, बाकी 2-3 लोगों का नहीं आया है. ओके. Answer is collagen. Very good. Collagen fiber. Collagen fiber can bear. It is having higher tensile strength. That means it is having higher tension bearing capacity. The ability to bear tension, and this is how any fiber can bear tension. When the weight is applied, then the tension, the force can be in this direction. Well, this is all Newtonian physics. My point is not to teach you right now tension. My point is, when I have written here higher tensile strength, what does that mean? So my point here is, higher tensile strength means that now this one won't break even with a higher weight, but its weight bearing capacity is lesser. But on the other hand, the flexibility of elastin is higher than that of collagen. So both have their properties, one for strength and one for flexibility. My dear children, please note down that all connective tissues, okay, so all connective tissues have fibers in their matrix. All connective tissue have fibers in their matrix. Assertion. Reason. Fibers provide strength and elasticity to the connective tissues. It provides strength and elasticity to the connective tissues. All connective tissue have fibers in their matrix. Now option number 1, assertion and reason are true. They are true, and reason is a correct explanation. Then second option is assertion and reason. They are true, but reason is not a correct explanation. Option number 3, assertion is true, but reason is false. And this time I am little modifying the fourth option. I am saying assertion is false, but the reason is true, or correct. Assertion is false, but the reason is correct. Assertion is correct, but the reason is false. Option number 3. Option number 2, both are correct, but reason is not a correct explanation of the assertion. Come on, guys. And the YouTube people have given the correct answer. YouTube students have already given the correct answer. Guys here, and the correct answer is option number 4. Yes, you're right. Option number 4. So you have picked up the trick of the game. The trick of the game is you guys are okay with. Okay, because not all, so there are some exceptions. Okay, so if they say many connective tissue have fibers, then it is correct. But when it is written all, then where is blood will you keep now? And therefore, this is a wrong statement, but the reason is correct. So, okay, Bacho, I hope you understand this point. And can you please remind me the last point that we have done yesterday? I have one more thing in the syllabus. You will notice something like types of epithelial tissue. The basic 2 types, simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Now there, they did not mention compound epithelium. So I told you that compound epithelium is just, you need to know that multi-layered one, many-layered, and number 2, it provides strength, it provides protection against the physical and chemical stress. This question is going to be asked. May be asked. I don't know the paper setter, but this question may be asked. That is point number 1. Point number 2 is about the squamous epithelium. I told you that there are 3 types of epithelia depending upon the shape of the cell, right? Depending upon the shape of the cell, will the test syllabus change? No, nothing changed. I just added a few topics. That you can please see. And so I have just added a few topics. So if you have, appeared in the classes, if you were there in the classes, no need to take any tension. What all I taught in the class, I have told the system that the paper setter should be knowing what all I taught, and according to that only the paper can be set. Because right now, we have to maintain what is being taught in the syllabus. Syllabus is not a defined thing right now, right? Because we are not following any chapter from beginning to the end. Now, another point here is types of epithelium, types of simple epithelium, for example, squamous epithelium, columnar epithelium, and cuboidal epithelium. Now, another type of epithelium is, there is a word there written there, ciliated epithelium, and epithelium with microvilli and epithelium with stereocilia, right? This term is also there. I think ciliated word is there, ciliated. At least we should know about the ciliated one. Number 3, I want to add here one more point, is about the glandular epithelium. I mean, only one point I have to write here, that all glands are epithelial in origin. All glands are epithelial in origin. All glands are epithelial in origin. Please learn the statement, the fundamental statement that all glands are epithelial in origin. Now, gland is any tissue, any organ or a tissue which produce something and also release that, secrete that. So there are 2 types of glands we have. We have a gland, so which come with a tube system, a gland which comes with a tube system, or a gland which does not come with a tube system, but it is not having the tube or the duct. Now this is called the duct. So 2 types of glands are there, duct undi and duct ledu. There is no duct in the second type. Now this is a cell. These are the cells which are producing the secretion. These cells are synthesizing and releasing. These cells are synthesizing and releasing. Okay. So you can see the duct, and this is the surface of the body. Any body surface. This is any body surface. It is coming to the surface of the body. The secretion is coming to the surface of the body. It is coming to the surface of the body. So this is a duct which is for carrying it, and this is a glandular epithelium. And yes, it is epithelium. Remember, it is epithelium only. So this is the main region which is producing the substance, or I can call it as glandular epithelium, glandular epithelium. All glands in the body have this type of arrangement that the epithelial cells are secreting. Now this is the body surface. It is a surface, any surface, external or internal. The surface can be external surface, external, or it can be an internal surface. Another type of gland is the one without its separate tube. So the point is how it is secreting the secretion, how it is releasing the secretion, how it is transporting the secretion. These glands are not transporting the secretion to the surface of the body. Remember, the second type of glands are not transferring the substance to the surface of the body. In fact, they are just making the substance and releasing outside them. They just make the substance and release outside them. For example, you can see in this arrangement, this is this one. And adjoining, there are blood capillaries. So blood capillaries are there. I'll show the blood capillaries also. Okay. I can show the blood capillaries also for me to bring it somewhat here and make it a little smaller. This is a gland. I can make the blood capillaries. The other part can be made as blue. This type is there in our body. Trillions and trillions of such capillaries are present. These capillaries are draining. These capillaries are draining the fluid outside our tissues or cells. So now what is happening here? The secretion is entering into blood. But so you can see this, the secretion is entering into the blood. So now the secretion is entering into bloodstream, blood. And wherever the blood is going, wherever this is going, wherever, the secretion is carried to that place. The secretion is carried to that place, wherever it is going. So the secretion is carried to the target cells through, or I should write via blood. That means target is not around, target may be distance, and through the blood stream it is taken to the target. Generally, the secretion of such gland is called hormone. Generally, it is called hormone. You all have heard the word hormone. The secretion is called hormone. This one, of this type of gland. Secretion is called hormone. This is not hormone. No, this is a different secretion. It can be saliva, it can be a gastric juice, it can be sweat. Okay, it can be sweat, anything. It is releasing it to the surface. Releasing it to the surface, which can be external or internal. Which can be external or internal. Understand? All the type of glands of this nature, they are called exocrine. Exocrine glands. Exocrine glands. And all such glands, they are called endocrine glands. These glands are called endocrine and these glands are called exocrine. The basic thing is duct undi, duct ledu. The first type, the left hand side, duct is present and the right hand side, duct is not present. Basic difference, duct present, but here the duct system absent. The secretion is taken to the target cell through the blood stream. All glands, their glandular unit of the gland is actually epithelium. I mean, suppose you have salivary gland. The part of the salivary gland which is producing the secretion is actually the epithelium. Similarly, your pancreas. Okay. Now pancreas, I hope everyone has heard about this name, pancreas. Okay, everyone has heard the name pancreas. Okay. Now in the pancreas, the part of the pancreas which is producing the secretion, the part of the pancreas, for example, in the pancreas, it has got these type of pancreatic lobules, and my dear children, this is epithelium. All of them are collecting their secretion into a common duct. All their secretion are coming into a common duct. All the secretion is coming into a common duct. And through this duct, the secretion is going out. In the pancreas also has some different type of cells. They are collection of cells. Pancreas has some different type of cells also. It's a cluster of few cells. Here and there, just like these are the islands. These are small islands. These are small islands in a vast ocean, like islands in the vast ocean, And bachcho, these islands in vast ocean, we call them as islets. Small island, islets. These are called islets. And they are producing the secretion directly into the blood. These are called lobule, pancreatic lobule. Lobules or acini. Their secretion is coming through the duct, but the secretion of islets is released into the blood. Now, can you tell me, out of the two things that you see here, one is lobule, and one is eyelids. Do you notice that any basic difference in the two type? Now, see, I already told you that this is epithelium, and these are also the epithelial origin cells, and they are producing the secretion and also releasing it in a common duct, and the common duct ultimately drain into the main duct, and the main duct is bringing the secretion out of the pancreas through this pancreatic duct. So this main is the main pancreatic duct. So this one is the main pancreatic duct, MPD. I'll be calling it from now, main pancreatic duct. Now my question is, which part is exocrine and which part is endocrine? Pancreas is a type of gland which has both exocrine and endocrine parts. Remember, pancreas is a type of gland which has both exocrine part, some part is exocrine, okay, and very little part although is exocrine. But it is having both. And the two parts are lobules and eyelids. Lobules and eyelids. Lobules and eyelids. You have to answer which one is exo, which one is endo. How to answer? You can write capital L for lobules, and capital E, hyphen means dash, EX or EN. Only one you write. The obviously other one is the other one, which I am saying. If you think that this one is exocrine, then I understand that the other one is endocrine. Reciprocal is endocrine. So just tell me anything. If you understand pancreatic lobule as whether it is exocrine or endocrine, EX for exo, EN for endo. Come on. Yes, answer. Lobule. Pancreatic lobules. Yes, you're right. Pancreatic lobules are exocrine. Very good. Pancreatic lobules are exocrine. Very good. Pancreatic lobules are exocrine and pancreatic islets are endocrine. This is the endocrine part. This is the endocrine part. This is the endocrine part. And this is the exocrine. This is the exocrine part. The lobules are the exocrine part, and this whole gland is actually the pancreas. This is all collectively called, the gland is called pancreas. How many pancreas glands we have? How many pancreas glands we have? Option is 1, option is 2, option 3 is many. 1 is 1, 2, many. 1, 2 or many. How many pancreas we all have? Phantom beta, your name is interesting, but your answer is not. So tell me, are you giving this answer just for the joke, or do you really know about, or you just you want to try? Yes, here mixed opinion coming. Here more correct answers are here. So more correct answers are coming in the Zoom and as compared to the YouTube. Well, I think what has happened in the YouTube, now correct answer have started coming. In the beginning it might be, but now the correct answer have started coming. But so we have only one pancreas, single pancreas in the abdomen. In the abdomen, we have a single pancreas, more or less in the center. And the tip is going towards the left side, and it is more or less in the center. We have one pancreas, okay? And pancreas is a heterocrine gland. It is having both exocrine and endocrine part. The lobules are exocrine and the islets are endocrine. Now the last question on pancreas is, tell me whose secretion is hormone? Whose secretion is hormone? Option number 1, you can write exo. Option number 2, endo. No, don't write like that. You can write lobule, L for lobule, then I for islet, and both for both. Who is producing hormone? Who is producing hormone? I for islet L for lobule, and of course BOTH, both for both. And the correct answer is yes, islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans, the endocrine part. So these are the important hormones. It produces hormones in the body. You might have heard about the hormone insulin related to a disease called diabetes, and this is the gland this is a part of the gland that produces the hormone. So example, the hormone insulin, the hormone insulin is produced by the pancreas. Insulin is produced by the pancreas. If the insulin is deficient in the body, then the person is having problem with the blood sugar level. The blood glucose exceeds too much. The person will be having too much of sugar in the blood, and this much of sugar is excess, and therefore the kidneys will filter the extra sugar and the sugar will come in the urine. Normally our urine does not contain any amount of sugar. A normal person does not pee out any sugar or any amount of glucose in the urine. But if a person is suffering from diabetes mellitus, then he or she might be peeing out some sugars in the urine, right? Why? Because of very excess amount in the blood. And why the excess? Because there is a deficiency of the hormone insulin. And what the disease called? The disease is called diabetes mellitus. The word diabetes stands for, dia means more and betes for urine. That means more urination, and mellitus. The word mellitus stands for sweet, panchadara, sweet. Mellitus means sweet, and sweet refers to glucose here, sugar here, and diabetes. Diabetes means because these people have to pee out more. They pee out more in order to pee out this extra sugar from their urine. The kidney is filtering extra sugar, and therefore the amount of urine produced in such people is more than amount of urine produced in a normal person, because not only the other waste product, this man or women, this one has also to release out the extra sugar. And mellitus word stands for sweet. Why? Because the urine contains glucose, and glucose is it refers to panchadara or sugar. I hope it is clear. So diabetes mellitus, the word diabetes, you understand the meaning of the word diabetes. I gave you homework. Diabetes mellitus. How many of you remember the homework? Now I should have started my class by asking you homework. My God. How many of you remember the homework? Yes, MBBS. Now this is not a compulsion for those who have a different, target in life, who has a different goal in life. Okay. So we are not pushing the goal, we are not pressing the goal of becoming a doctor. But because what is happening to us, only those students are more who have, their goal as to become a doctor. They are joining to us. Otherwise, whatever you want to become, you should become, and you will be excelling in that. Okay. So particularly, I want my students who want to become doctors, you should know the full form of the basic degree, the graduation degree, MBBS. Come on, guys. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, I am sorry, it is not. It is not. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, it is not. Yes, I could see someone. Zenat Ara, correct answer. Zenat Ara, I want more to write the correct answer. Yes, it is not the English words used there. It is all Latinized. Latin words are used. Latin words, they are very close to the English words only. Latin words are used, Latin. Okay. Sudeshna, correct answer. Sudeshna, correct answer. Sudeshna. Supraja, nahi bachcha. Bachelor of Medical, Bachelor of Surgeon. Nahi bachcha, nahi. Dhanusha, correct answer. And Dheeraj, correct answer. And I want the YouTube children to see. Yes, you are right. I agree. Subramaniam, your answer is right. Okay. And Medicini, yes, I agree. Subramaniam, you're right. And Udayraj, your answer is also right. Phantom, copy paste. Okay, no worries. Every learning occurs like this only. No one is a born learned person. We all learn by seeing, by hearing, by copying, by pasting, by reading, by recalling. The reading, recalling. This is a way of learning, na bacha, right? Medicini, bacillarius and bacillarius, chirurgy, Shiruji. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is Medicini Bacillarius and Bacillarius chirurgery, that is MBBS, okay? So the full form of MBBS, okay? The full form of MBBS. So this is not the correct one for your kind information. This is not the correct one. It's the Latin, because this is Latin, and no, this is not correct one. This is not correct one. This is not the correct one. Full form of this one. This is correct. MB Medicini and Bacillarius. Here, where it is written, I have seen this one. MBBS. This is written here. Yeah. The term MBBS has roots in Latin terms which stand for Medicini Bacillarius chirurgy or chirurgy. Medicini Bacillarius and Bacillarius chirurgery. Okay? So that's what MBBS. MBBS, okay? MBBS. I'm keeping some space in your class notes. MBBS, okay? So you have typed also. Later on, when you revise the class, you have to write by hand also. MBBS. And write like this, write M separate, then B separate, again B, because these two are same, and S separate, okay? So we are calling it like that, but actually the root is in Medicini Bacillarius, okay? They write in a different, okay? They write, I think, Baccalaureus, but they read ka as cha here. Okay, right. This is the graduation. This is only the graduation degree. Let me see how much you are attentive, guys. Let me see how much you are attentive. What is the meaning of mellitus? Come on. The meaning of mellitus. Those who know Hindi, Bangla, they can easily relate. Those who know Hindi or Bangla, they can easily relate. Yes, you are right. Santi, your right answer is correct. Pranati, your answer is correct. Gitanjali, answer is correct. Okay. And Santi Misro Siniti, answer is correct. Honey, sugar. Okay. Sugar is the correct answer. Sweet. In fact, the best answer is sweet. Okay. Sweet. Mellitus. And what the diabetes stands for, bacho? Diabetes stands for, who will tell me diabetes stands for? Isn't it interesting that, we are not pushing on anything. We will learn later on, but right now we are just building up our concepts, our terminology. We are making our terminology stronger and stronger day by day, so that many a times we don't know the meaning of the word. We don't know about the fact, but we know the meaning of the word and we can pick it up. Yes, you're right. Diabetes, yes, the literal meaning of diabetes is more urination, polyuria or more urination. Yeah, the urine produced will be more in amount. That is called dia. Dia means profuse. You know, like diarrhea, profuse, very, very much large amount and very dilute amount, dia. So diarrhea, okay. Similarly, diuresis. So these are the symptoms. Okay, so lot of urine, and also the urine will be little sweeter. And how do we know that urine is sweeter? No, I'm not asking you to check sweet or salty, but then, those who pee out, still people who pee out in open, mainly in the villages, or not all villages these days, because the situation of our country is changing, and very, very respectable. Even the villages and the B type of towns are also very much clean. But wherever some people are peeing, and if that part is not being washed, you will find some ants collected on your pee. If ants are seen collected on your pee, right? Ants, the bigger one, not the smaller one, the bigger one, it is an indication, it's not a surety, but it is an indication that glucose is present in the urine. And for that glucose, which is the food for the ants are, feeding upon it. Anyways, bacho, okay, so and the last point of today's class, can I discuss a few points? Just last point. Guys, can I discuss? But you have to promise me all these children who are still there, they will be there only. So no one will, miss out. And I'll just tell you the last point if you are not in a hurry. एक point बता दूं, एक point, right. So in the epithelium, particularly the columnar epithelium will show columnar cells. I can make the common basement membrane, so that we are not supposed to make again and again. Okay, common basement membrane. Some modifications are there. And another one, this one. Basal granule, and these are fine hair that can also move. They can move, fine hair, which are motile. And one more type is the nucleus, okay? So columnar cell can be found to have these three types. It is not that only columnar cells will have. In fact, the first two types can also be seen in the cuboidal one. Okay, in fact, more commonly, this type is also present in on cuboidal cells, also present on cuboidal cells. Columnar cells have the three type of modifications. The first one is motile. This one is motile. It can move in one axis like that. So these can move like this, and these are called cilia, okay? Or to be precise, they are called kinocilia. Kino means motile, or you can also call them as cilia. Now these are called the microvilli, also called brush border. Microvilli or brush border. Why brush border? Because it looks like the bristles of a brush, and micro means very tiny, and villi means finger-like projections. Well, the third one is a cell. And what is here? You can find here the secretion is here. And you know what secretion is here? We can show it, the secretion is bubbling out. Secretion is bubbling out and the secretion is coming on the surface. The secretion is called mucus. Mucus. The secretion is mucus. Spelling of mucus is both M-U-C-U-S and M-U-C-O-U-S. When you are using it as adjective, then you write O-U-S. But when you are using it as a noun, then M-U-C-U-S. So here we are using it as a noun, therefore the spelling I wrote is M-U-C-U-S. So columnar cell, and the bottom, this is the basement membrane. As you can all see, this is the basement membrane. Isn't it? Looks like, and this is a mucus. This is a single cell, a gland which produces, it's a gland that produces the mucus. The gland that produces the mucus, okay? It's a gland that produces a mucus. And isn't it? Looks like, I can show a little bit here. I can show it somewhat smaller, okay? Isn't it? Now, just see. Now, if you see inside a cell, does it look like that there is a cup inside the cell? There is a cup inside the cell. Where is the cup, sir? Yes, where is the cup, sir? Good. I'll show the cup. But you can see the cup here. This is the cup. This is the upper part. This might be the base of the cup. Now, this is a cup which is used for mocktails and all, mocktails. For mocktails, if I just remove the outer margin, it looks like that there is a cup inside the cell. And what is the name of this cup? This type of cup is called goblet. It is called goblet. This type of cup is called goblet. Different types of cups, mugs. So we have coffee mugs. We have got tumblers, and goblet. This type is called goblet. And it looks like that there is a goblet inside the cell. This looks like a goblet inside the cell. This cell can be called as a goblet cell. You can say with me, the cell is called goblet cell. Is an example of a single celled gland. Is an example of a single-celled gland. Goblet cell is an example of a single-celled gland. So my dear students, this is all about me here. And you'll find these goblet cells in epithelium like respiratory epithelium. In respiratory epithelium, you may find this in the epithelium of the fallopian tubes, okay? Epithelium of the stomach and intestine. The first one can be seen in the oviducts or fallopian tube. This can be seen in the oviducts or fallopian tube. This one can be seen, this one, microvilli. These can be seen inside the small intestine. And these are present in the respiratory tract and digestive tract in general. Respiratory and digestive tract. This one is small intestine, and this one is in the respiratory tract and the fallopian tube. Respiratory tract and fallopian tube. Okay. This one is, example is respiratory tract, and the other one is fallopian tubes. Lining of the respiratory tract and the fallopian tubes. This is the lining of small intestine only, and this is present in the respiratory tract and digestive tract. Respiratory tract and digestive tract. And this is the end of this class, bachcho. End of this class, probably end of this season of AV in NEET. Every season We come every season. I had few episodes. We are using the OTT terms. Okay, so might be this is the last episode of AV in gift. AV in gift. Okay, bachcho? No. The only thing is more people will be introduced in the gift. More people we want to introduce. So if you find them free, then we will introduce. Or if they agree to that, okay, they also should agree. If they agree to it, we'll send them. I truly loved you all. I truly loved you all. Okay. Microvilli, you can share this and later on you can learn it well. All the things will be taught once again, bacho. All the things. Okay. Don't feel bad if I turn up again on Monday. It may happen. I said probably, and you know the meaning of probably. Okay, done. All the very best, bachon. All the very best. Class is over. Write the test. Everyone. No one should leave the test. No one should leave the test, please, for heaven's sake. Please do not leave the test. Do not skip the test. It may look like, yeah, this time I have not prepared. Might be this, might be that. So maybe next time I will. No, nothing like that. Beta, you always gain. You never lose anything. We never lose from writing our test. We always gain. Irrespective of the marks. The marks is not a victory. Our marks is not a victory. The victory is how much we utilize the training session. How much we utilize the training session. Now this is a training session, beta. It is not the final examination. This is a net practice. It is not the final match. It is a net practice going on. Cilia is present in small intestine. No. Cilia are not present in the small intestine. In the small intestine, only microvilli to increase the surface area for absorption. Microvilli increase surface area for absorption. I won't be giving you a question on cilia microvilli because I have done it in the last and I'm not very satisfied in telling you the functionality and why they are present in the small intestine. But as people have asked, I am answering their doubt. All the best. But to God bless you all. Love you all. And up to when gift classes? But I have not seen the total tract. But I think 1 month. 1 month is there. Gift is for 4 weeks. This is the third week going on, huh? Third week going on, isn't it? Let's see. I too miss you guys. I too miss you guys. The way you are answering in biology, this is really something. Otherwise, the moment people come here and they join first year, and half of the first year, then their minds get polluted. They are more occupied with physics and chemistry, and they give more weightage to physics, chemistry, and less weightage to botany and zoology. Okay, which is not true because it is a neat examination and every question, whether it is an easy question or a difficult assertion reason question, correct answer will get you plus 4 marks. All the best. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I think 1 minute. All good? Okay, let me change the title for this one and this stream I have to finish. Okay. Another I will start, okay? Because this is the geology going on right now. Technical person is not here, so I have to do that work also. So